Saturday, almost lunchtime, Saturday brunch juice making with me, Juliet. I, first of all, am driven to make juice today. There have been times in my life where I was drinking fresh juice every day, and it's a habit for sure, and it's it's a great way to use leftover vegetables and stuff, but it's also it can be costly, and it is time consuming in the sense of needing to chop up and prepare the vegetables and cleaning up after cleaning your juicer. I do think I have a great juicer that helps. I know there are better ones and there are newer models, but I have a Nama, and I can't remember what level of Nama it is, but you can kind of see it. I'm also recording this for YouTube as well as doing this live on Instagram. I'm trying something new, so I've got two cameras. Anyway, so the this juicer is a slow masticating juicer, and I've had it for a few years, so it's not brand new. And I'm not saying this is the only juicer to get, but this has been a great juicer for me. It has been there for me, okay? It has been through a lot of different phases and transitions in my life, and it's still working. So I'm happy about that. And anyway, today I'm driven to make juice because I have had a stye, which I hate even saying, okay? Like, come on, styes are gross. And I started off with one on this eye. I have large eyes that seem to attract fur and dust and things, especially in the spring and the fall. And so it started on the right side a little over a week ago, and I put warm compress, hot compress, because that's how I treat myself, and I fiddled with it and it went away. And I was very careful to keep everything sterile, and I know you're not supposed to mess with them, but that's not who I am. So the next day it was in my left eye, and it's not the same kind of thing. It's a little different, and I'm like, great. So I'm sniffing right now because I just did nasal spray, by the way, which I'm gonna have to wipe my nose. I know that's gross, but I'm just trying to keep it real here. I don't feel sick. I don't have symptoms of having headaches or sore throats or anything other than this stye, and I'm hiding it with my bangs because I have messed with, and actually the camera's kind of filtering it out. If you see me in real life, you might be like, her eye looks a little strange. It's swollen because I just messed with it again. I left it alone. I vowed to myself, because it was so bad that I thought I was gonna have to go to the the Medac or whatever, which, I mean, I'll do if I have to, but I always like to try to give things time and my body time to heal and promote healing in my body with supplements, lifestyle choices, etc., etc. And so today, it started hurting last night a little bit, and I have a little more time on my hands on the weekend, so what did I do? I decided to mess with it. So I went and I messed with it, and now it's swollen and it feels better. It's actually not as painful, but it's annoying. And I was like, what can I do? What is the thing that I can do that is gonna, besides me leaving it alone, giving it rest, and also just feeling like it's eye, but it's sinus, right? I feel like there's some tenderness in here, and definitely, like I said, there's something in the air this time of year. I don't know what it is. That does seem to get to me a little bit as far as like an allergic reaction. So I decided juice, because I have all these carrots, because I can't just buy a couple of carrots. I have to buy a 5-pound bag because they're so cheap too, like organic carrots. And I'm like, carrots? I don't eat enough carrots. And I'm like, carrots are good for your eyes, right? That's what you hear, Bugs Bunny, like the whole thing, like eat carrots. And I'm like, carrot juice, carrot apple juice. I have some apples that are not going to be desirable for just eating. They're going to be a little mealy, but they're great for juice. They're organic Fuji apples and organic carrots, and then of course garlic, straight up garlic cloves, organic garlic cloves, and ginger. So I'm going to bring them over here and chop them up, and then proceed. And I'm gonna wash my hands, rinse my hands, because I know, you know, even though I'm just making it for me, it's important. So, my knife, bring my vegetables over here and fruits. So you'll see, this is like who wants to, nobody's gonna wanna eat that just like straight up, but it's great for juice. Okay, I am gonna trim off the tip. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. You can just stick them in there. This juicer is great. You don't have to cut things up teeny tiny, but I still like to cut things up kind of small. That's just me. Just like taking the tips off. I don't know why. Makes me feel better. I do compost, so I don't feel like it's as wasteful as if I was just throwing it into the trash. You know. And I think sometimes I hope that bunnies and things get into my compost and get little treats. So maybe that's a nice thought. Anyway, I know this will help because now I don't feel, I do, because my eye is swollen and feels like there's something in it, which is that part of it that really bothers me, is the feeling like there is something in my eye that I can't get out, that I can't see and I can't get out. And now I feel a little headachy, I feel a little stuffy. I know people are freaked out about styes and they're like, it's staph and you could get a really bad infection, can't you? And yes, I'm on the lookout, I'm aware, and keeping things as sanitary as possible, even when I'm being bad and messing with it. And I'm also, I know when to call on medical intervention, so please don't harass me with your threats of infection. Good vibes only. Yeah, oregano oil. I feel like putting it in my eye, but I'm not gonna. But I am, however, ingesting it a few times a day, and it does seem to work. Seems to help. It's a spicy thing. I don't like to dilute it. I don't have time for that, so I just squirt it right into my mouth, and sometimes it feels like my mouth goes numb. It's so intense. These apples aren't bad. A little mealy, but they're perfect for juice. The garlic. How much garlic? Should I add it all? I think I might. Why not? And the ginger was just a little bit. I might add more ginger. Garlic is powerful. I'm gonna smell like it. Who cares? My cats don't care, I don't think. And nobody else is that close to me. So, and if you are, you better like garlic. So I'm gonna have this, I think that one of the local health food stores makes this juice, and then they call it cold killer. And I can see why. It's gonna be delicious, and it's gonna be potent. Oof. I am not enjoying the puffiness of my face right now. That's okay. I am, however, enjoying this beautiful weather, and I hope that you're not watching live, you're out enjoying it, you're working in it. I've got yard work to do, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to being out there and breathing in the beautiful air and the sunshine and all of those things that are awaiting the outside. Okay, so I've cut up some of my carrots. I'm just gonna start the juicer now. Turned it on. There's a little bit of water coming out because I just rinsed it. I'm toggling the little shutter that opens and closes, that which allows the juice to come through. I love that it's pushing the water out. Such a great machine. So I'm putting the carrots in. They're about 2 inches. I probably could use a new like blade or whatever. Look how vibrant that juice is. Oh, I just can't wait. The reason I wanted to do this video is because I'm coming in as somebody who has an acute issue that carrots are supposed to be good for and have not been having any carrots, and I want to document if this is gonna make a difference. I want to know or it's just gonna be like, yeah, I smelled like garlic and I felt a little better, or if it's gonna be like my eyes needed what carrots have, the beta carotene. My eyes needed that extra boost of nutrients, of vitamin C, of all of the good things that come in the vegetables and the garlic, the anti-inflammatory, the antioxidants, and all of those things. My body needed that. I have not been taking, I don't have at hand all the supplements I used to have. I'm in a different place in my life. I kind of cut back on a lot of things and try to keep things more simple, expense-wise and time-wise. So, you know, whereas I may have had something that I could have taken that would be really strong and made a big difference. I feel like I have access to that right now. So this is what I have access to. I already have these things. I did not have to go buy anything. And that's the best too. So you see, I'm put all of that I put in. I mean, what was that? A pound of carrots. It was a lot. And the juice is, you know, I'm gonna get a cup of juice. Very spicy, very rich juice. Oh, also I could stick this whole core in there. I don't know why, I still got like mental blocks around cutting around a core because of the arsenic in the apple seeds, but I have been told over and over again now that the juice of 2 apples and their seeds, that amount of arsenic is not enough to pose a threat. I don't know why. I'm still concerned. I think I just ate a seed. Maybe arsenic is what I need. Maybe that'd be the solution. I'm gonna skip the apple poison. And since I'm making this juice for myself, I don't care that I've been eating it. Of course, if I was making it for you, I would not do that. I would not eat the vegetable and then juice it. But here, now I'm gonna open this little gate and toggle it to allow for more of the juice. Look at the vibrancy. What a gorgeous color. Gorgeous. And you know what's funny? You know how they say if you pay attention to your body knows what it needs. It'll crave things. So it's kind of interesting just even watching media and the way people move, that this time of year, pumpkin, squash, sweet potatoes, everything, root vegetables, oranges, deep yellows, corn, you know, all of these golden and yellow and, you know, very warm root grounding vegetables and fruits. And I like pumpkin okay, but I don't usually crave pumpkin. I think it's overdone. I almost have like this rebelliousness about pumpkin flavored stuff where I'm like, oh, get over it. Like all of a sudden we all like pumpkin. Pumpkin is not a naturally sweet thing. Like a carrot has a natural flavor that's sweet. Pumpkin's not like that. If you eat straight pumpkin, it's a bit earthy. So it's not something that is like when you get pumpkin spice something, it's usually a little bit of pumpkin and a lot of brown sugar and a lot of cinnamon, and it's the sweetness and the spices and the color pumpkin, but not necessarily the flavor of pumpkin that you're after. But I was playing with pumpkin this week and had some left over from a recipe, and I just wanted that pumpkin and I ate it, and I bet you I just need to keep eating that because it tasted good. And I thought, I was a little amused. I was like, why does this taste good to me? I don't usually like plain pumpkin, but it was good. And I think the reason it was good is probably because I need the beta carotene for my eyes, for my sinuses, for whatever is going on in my body right now. It's craving what pumpkin has to offer. So I'm going to go with that. I'm gonna have this juice. I'm gonna taste it. You're gonna witness me tasting this delicious, look at the color of that. No greens in there. I like green juice too. I might just have to go get a bunch of vegetables and just juice for a few days because something, I'm needing something. Oh, it's so sweet. I can't even taste well, no, I can. It's got a garlicky aftertaste, but it's not spicy. You know how sometimes well, in the past when I've had garlic and juice, it sometimes burns my mouth like it's, but maybe it's just because I need it, because this is sweet, delicious, a little bit spicy on the end. I mean, it's really good. And it is going to make me smell amazing. I'm sure it might even give my skin a little bit of a glow. Oh my God, it's so good. I'm not gonna have any problems drinking this, and I think this is what I'm gonna do all weekend and maybe for a few days. Anyway, that's me and my juice. Me and my carrot juice. Drink carrot juice. Eat your vegetables, drink your juices, go organic if you can. Stay healthy, find the balance, be real, but not too real, but keep it real. But don't keep it real if you're not gonna have a good perspective. I don't know, like, have a great perspective, all right? And I will see you, this will be on the YouTube channel with me looking mainly at this camera. Trying to remember to look at that camera. I'm gonna put it on the community page and the blog perhaps for the studio, for Lighthouse Yoga Studio, so that you can, you know, watch this again and again. But I strongly recommend finding some fresh juice, whether you make it yourself, or somebody makes it for you, and get into your orange fruits and vegetables. It's that time, yo, and have a wonderful, beautiful fall day. Satnam.